Hey, miss an episode of Relationships 101? Don't sweat it. We got you covered. You can catch up on episodes on the Toxic Radio app, toxicradio.net, or wherever you get podcasts, like iTunes, Spotify, Deezer, and Odyssey. And don't forget to follow John on social media too. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Remember, just like any relationship, communication is key. Keep in touch.
Oh, you gotta love that beat. That's so sexy.
So sexy.
So sexy. Oh man, that thing gets me excited. Let's put it like that. We are back in the building. I want to welcome everyone to one of the hottest relationship podcasts in the game today, Relationships 101. I'm your host, your doctor of love for the next 60 minutes anyway, the original John Legend. And I'm being joined by my man, the right-hand man, the man that's never at a loss for words, Philly's own Supreme, the Resurrector. What's going on, brother?
What's happening? How y'all doing? Everything is copacetic, prayerfully. All y'all doing good. We in the building.
No doubt. Everyone tuning in. We got a lot of good stories tonight. I want everyone to share this, like it, and keep tuning in. I appreciate you. You could have been anywhere else, but you're here with me. All right, so let's get this thing started. First thing I want to jump on, I want to ask you your opinion. Will Smith has had Sony Pictures and Netflix pull back a bunch of deals behind that slap. What do you think about that?
I think it sucks. Personally, I think it's their cancel culture. I don't agree with cancel culture. I can't wait to get to a place where I don't need nothing from society, that they can build me up to the top of the tree and cancel me like that. I think that's bad. That's bad money because who hasn't made a mistake? You imagine you make a mistake and then you start losing your job because you made a mistake don't have nothing to do with your job. I'm just saying, if you slap somebody at a bar, man, you think they should fire you at your job?
No, but
even if you go to jail and get, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like if you miss days off of work, or, you know what I'm saying? Like I just don't agree with the cancel culture to the point where he losing movie deals and he pulling back on his Netflix and because you know the bad part about it with cancel culture and social media in general, in a month or two, it'll all blow over, and then Will Smith, they'll be kissing his ass all over again. I guarantee you, this too shall pass.
Well, I don't feel sorry for him because you chose first you laughed at the joke, then you got up and made a great a fool of yourself behind a woman that had fucked around you for quite some time. So, no. Hardcore legend, WWE wrestler, was right when he made the post that the vessel of love can be a bully.
Yeah, I think.
And that's what happened. He was bullied, and, you know, you'll feel the ramifications for that now. Brad says difference is he made a mistake in front of 10 million people.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, he just made a mistake in front of the world. He's an actor. He made money in front of 10 million people.
Right.
He became Fresh Prince to Bel-Air to Fresh Prince the rapper to Will Smith the actor in front of 10 million people. Like, is he the first celebrity that make a mistake?
Well, Drunk Unks Podcast said can't cancel Willie from Philly.
Nah.
Well, he has to also learn that the same people that made you are the same people that can break you.
Oh yeah. I mean I say he gonna get repercussions. I mean I think he gotta deal with the consequences of his actions, which was very dumb. Like I say, I'm just not gonna judge him because I know I've done some dumb stuff in this planet.
Yeah, but me and you do something dumb, it's not gonna have the ramifications that he.
I mean, and if he do something dumb, I would rather do something dumb and still have my $270 million in the bank.
Right?
Like, yeah, I slapped him. He a rich man. That I slapped a rich man, and I'm still a rich man.
Right?
Y'all can say what y'all want to me. I'm good. You know
like
what I mean?
the Drunk Unks Podcast said, he already set for life.
He's set for life. What are he going? If he go away right now forever, only thing that'll be hurt right now is his ego.
Right?
Because that's what you mostly keep doing this for. Like if you say, okay, ding, 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 I run the bell, I made $100 million. You know what I'm saying? He
Right.
did that a while ago. So
Right.
it must be like, I guess if you're good at something, you want to keep your talent is telling you that you're great at this, and you keep on making these great films and making more money. I mean, but technically, if he stopped making movies today, God knows how many investments and things
Right.
he got his money
He's set.
into. He's set.
And I don't want to spend a whole lot of time talking about him.
It's all good.
Yeah, let me get into the comments. Michael Francolino said it is a mistake when you can get out of your seat, walk up to a performer and saw him in front of millions of people. Shout out to Erica Tattoo Lady Johnson, my girl. How you making out? Jane, my man, wire to wire, said Will would be fine, top 5 actor of all time.
Yeah, this will blow over.
It'll be all right. It'll blow over.
It'll blow over.
It'll blow over.
And he got to make it right with Chris Rock.
Laura Rose said Michael Francolino is flat out wrong. No, you wrong. You just want to argue tonight. I'm not putting up with that mess. Nah, let me stop. We're going to go into our first question of the night. This is from Dana out of Yonkers, New York. She says, I love the chemistry you two guys have
Word up.
and the messages you send. I have one question. What song describes the type of woman you desire?
Song.
Yeah, you get it first, bro.
You hit me with the John. 2 songs for me. And I'm just going to go with this straight off the top of my head. I'm a big DeBarge fan.
Okay, I am too.
So it's like, I like it. Like, I like the way you comb your hair, and I like the style. Like, I like it.
Okay.
Ooh, and I I just want to be able to have a woman that everything she do, I like. Like, I mean, because I don't like confusion.
I get it.
And then the second one is, I don't know, see, I'm an old player from the Himalayas. So the Mac, it was a soundtrack.
I remember
the Mac
movie.
soundtrack.
Yay.
Willie Hutch,
Yay.
legend. And he had that song.
Remember those blaxploitation
Right.
pimp films.
And the Mac had a song on there. It was like, "Oh, I choose you, baby." Like
a lot of our listeners will not know that song. But
and actually they sampled it for that Outkast UGK with Pimp C.
Mike Howard, what's going on in the building?
Mike know the song. Me and Mike probably studied our whole life looking at the Mac. But definitely, I choose you, baby, because I want to choose who I want. I don't want to be chosen for one. I want somebody that I like that I choose.
Okay.
You, sir?
It would have to be Ludacris, P-popping. Now, before I know a lot of eyebrows got raised when I said that. But it's a line in that song that does describe the woman I desire. He says, I like a woman that makes her own dough and don't need a lot of help, but her heart will melt if I put 1,000 in her garter belt.
So like night at the strip club.
Those are the songs right there, you know.
P-popping.
Yeah, P-popping. Just for that one line, though. Gene says, I don't want to give you the wrong impression, but I want love and affection.
Oh,
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I want it too. But I also want a woman that makes her own dough and don't need a lot of help. But her heart will melt if I put 1,000 in her garter belt.
Yeah, I could take you to the strip club. You can get that immediately.
Yeah, Brad says Freak Like Me by Dina Howard.
Ooh.
Okay.
Go ahead, Brad.
Yeah.
You're not that missionary, I see.
Yeah. Missionary Man is evolving.
Must have played some naked jingle the last couple months.
Somebody must have threw her ankle on your shoulder, brother. Okay. That's a way to graduate. I ain't mad at you.
T-shirt and the panties.
Yeah, okay.
Freak like me. Go ahead, cuz.
Oh, man, we're going to go into our next one. This is from James out of Chicago, Illinois. My cousin once dated a woman 20 years ago, but they broke up, and they went their separate ways. Me and her met up at a function and hit it off immediately. My cousin had a housewarming, both him and his wife. Well, I bought his ex. That's my date. And he visibly got upset to the point where, page turner here, where he asked us both to leave. Was I wrong for bringing her? The man is married, for God's sake.
He must got some feelings for her. Or he just hurt that his cousin got his old junk. Either way, ego is crazy in this, all over this. Because if that's your ex, and you happily married with a new wife, it shouldn't matter
who you with.
And it shouldn't matter if that's your cousin and your cousin hit it off. I'm sure you should have known about it, or at least had word that such and such date. Cousin Jerry dating your ex-girl, and it's like, okay, well, I hope they happy together. Even if you salty a little bit, that salt can't run that deep where you gonna have a housewarming. If that's his girlfriend, he gonna bring her. He was invited. He gonna bring the girl over. You can't kick him out like that. You gotta show that you a G. Like, got my old John.
Let me say this. Okay, Erica, Tattoo Lady Johnson says, apparently my boyfriend thinks I remind him of his Jeep. Remember the R. Kelly song?
You remind me of my G.
Okay.
See where he
at. First of all, the cousin was wrong because now I'm gonna tell you right now, if I was old boy's wife, I'd have asked him, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you getting upset that he with your ex of 20 years ago?
Exactly.
So that raised
20 years ago.
Yeah, 20 years ago, not 5.
That's even worse.
Yeah, that's even worse. So yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'd keep seeing her. I wouldn't even worry about what the cousin thought because that was like Brad said, it was 20 years ago. Move on.
And
if you still holding a flame for somebody 20 years ago, something upstairs ain't right with you. I'm sorry.
Right, and you ain't gonna be with that new.
That's
wife
stalker vibes right there, ain't it?
Yeah, I'd have cussed his ass out leaving the house. I got kicked out of better places than your funky home.
What Rick James said, I've been kicked out of better homes than this.
Exactly.
So, I mean,
let's go, baby.
He might have got the Will Smith slap before I left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cancel this, bitch.
My girl, Erica Tattoo Lady Johnson says you can't break the code. But now, hold up now. It was 20 years ago, an old relationship. Yep. So I wouldn't say code is in effect here. He moved on, he got married. Now, if they were still single, maybe. But then again, no, because it's 20 years ago.
Exactly.
Who holds a flame for that long?
Not one person.
I can't even think of women I've dated 3 years ago, let alone 20 years ago.
And I tell you, ego is written, that it will get you like, dang, especially she look good. You be like, man, she look good.
Or she got better than what she looked.
Oh, man, she look good. She got a job and everything. And she like, oh, my God.
She still got
20
all her
years,
teeth.
she got
Oh, my gosh.
And then your wife might be half-assed, like, damn, you going to bring this old flame into my new situation and my wife ain't up to par.
Ain't up to par, and she want me to hug all over her tonight. Damn.
And I'll be thinking about that. Oh, you gotta go. You and you and Shorty gotta get the hell out of here. Y'all gotta go.
You know what you did. Both of you motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's crazy. But either way, he was wrong. I mean, that you ain't don't let nobody get to your emotions like that.
No.
I would just even if I felt him, I'd have had to act like everything was cool.
Oh yeah. And then later on, maybe later on in the week, I'd have been like, yo, why the fuck ain't you tell me you was bringing her?
Well, give me her phone number. It's something I got to ask her. Did she know where my 1985 ring is?
Jane says, I need to get my ass back in there. Am I welcome in the next chair next Monday? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm telling you right now, anybody who wants, we got 3 extra chairs in the building. Anybody want to join us, come on through. All you got to do is let me know.
Powwow.
Yes, sir. Have a ball with us.
Yes.
So, we could both agree that he was a little soft for letting
very soft, letting his motion get to him, kicking his cousin and his cousin's new girl, which is his ex-girl out. That's a sucker move. There's a lot of simple Simp Simons in this world.
Jim Zamborski, what's going on, baby? Okay, well, he got to get her. He got to eat that, like you would say. He got to eat that.
Yeah.
Let's go on to the next story. This is from Trina out of Elizabeth, New Jersey.
How you trading?
She says, I'm seeing a wonderful guy. He does everything I need and makes me feel like $1 million. But there's one major problem.
There was a but.
He finishes before I get started.
Dang.
This has got to stop. I don't know how to begin this convo with him. Any tips?
I say, hey, excuse me, when you finish, don't move. Because it's still hard a little bit when you finish, right? So when you finish, don't move, because I got to jump. I got to get mine real
Marie
quick.
Robinson, what's going on? Hold up. Now, Marie has become a faithful watcher, and I appreciate her. I've been knowing her, oh, my gosh, for decades now. So I'm going to read this story back to you. And back to everyone in the cheap seats. And I need you to relay that answer too, Preem. Okay. This is from Trina from Elizabeth, New Jersey. She says, I'm seeing a wonderful guy. He does everything I need and makes me feel like $1 million. There's one major problem. He finishes before I can get started. This has to stop. I don't know how to begin this convo with him. Any tips?
And I said, when you...
Ooh, hold up. We got Bun Bundy in the building. Special shout out to Bun Bundy. All right, you can hit with that.
When you finish and she didn't get started, she got to let him know, don't move. Because, I know you blew your load before I got my groove on, but don't move. I'm going to grind my way into ecstasy on the semi. Because, as a semi, it don't go all the way down just because you came. You still got a little meat on that bone. You know what I'm saying? So you got to rock it to knock her, to knock her sock off real quick. And then she good. And then everybody should be happy. He should be a little worn out because he did double work, but she got her thing off. And you can go down and eat a little something, or you can use a little toys or whatever. But if she want to feel that meat, she got to understand she put that thing on him too good, make him bust too fast. She got to stay on the ride. Don't get off the ride because the roller coaster has stopped. The seat belts is not off yet.
Let me read the comments.
Just my opinion.
Gene says you can't. Teach him to eat pussy, simp shit, chuck his ass.
Damn.
Bun Bundy says, hello, fellas.
Hey.
What's up? Brad says, make sure he does 4-play, 5-play, 6-play on her before he even thinks about going inside.
That's good.
Laura Rose says, not for long. Better get comfortable with toys. Now, I will admit this. Mike Howard says, if he make you feel like $1 million, why are you looking for extra change? Get yours first. Keep up.
You better keep up.
There you go.
You better get yours.
Well, first of all,
that sure gonna get mine.
He may not think nothing of it. I ain't gonna lie. I remember one time I had a chick tell me, you come too fast. I told her, no, you.
You come too fast. No, you come too slow.
Yeah, exactly. I told her, nah, you come too slow. So,
you better catch up.
Right. So,
I got mine.
Turner Jr., what's going on, baby? Yay.
Sure as hell hope you get yours.
Her lovemaking is like a ride at Great Adventure. It's making her scream, but it's over too fast.
But I think she put that thing on him too good, man. You know what I mean? Sock it to his pockets. You know what I'm saying? She rocked it on him. Man.
Dave said, I don't understand why her pleasure is a his first order of business.
Why
isn't her pleasure his first? Why ain't he worried about her getting hers first?
Yeah, but I say
sometimes it ain't that easy.
It ain't that easy. You put that thing on and it's gushy, mushy, ushy.
Next thing you know, you seeing colors and you got a big full cream
on
of
the back of your head.
Yeah.
Thinking about fat chicks and baseball cards and oil wrestling with truckers just to give yourself some type of longevity on your joint.
Sometimes you got to take that thing out, walk across the room.
Yeah, hold on,
let the cold air hit it.
I say get it. Like I said, man, get yours, bro. Because you can't be rupturing your whole intestines trying to make sure she come first. Get yours, and then it's around two.
Yes, it's always around. There's always a plan B.
It ain't always one and done. I mean, give me a minute. Let me get my thing right again.
A minute, and I'm gonna get back in.
Like I said, if she don't get off of it, the minute will come up by itself naturally.
Gene says, I'm a speed fucker. I'm just working on my best time. Bun Bundy says, what Bernie Mac said, I'm going to get mine, you better get yours. Laura Rose said, Dave Ayers guys that think like that are pretty rare. And sadly, they are. Laura Rose says, Gene, that's, Laura Rose said again, Preem, did you say fat chicks?
I mean, sometimes people think about that, too. Some guys like fat girls. I mean, it ain't nothing wrong with a little chubby chick.
Nothing wrong with them. I love me some winter love.
A little thickness. But sometimes, you think of I'm talking about 500-800 pound obesity just to slow your breakdown. You know what I mean? Because if you speeding, you got to get something that really in your image in your mind to slow that slow that thing down. So a superhuman, huge. I don't want to say fat man because that might make you a little fruity duty. But you know what I'm saying. But if you think of whatever unattractively to you, think about it. No offense to the fat chicks or chubby chicks.
To the pleasantly plump women out there.
I like a little thickness. Yeah. If you pay like your way, you can stay, baby.
I like a little pouch. I do. You know, I reach around, pat it in the middle
Reach
of the night.
around and pat my pouch.
Yeah, I like a little pouch.
Now that's what he should start doing, reaching around, petting pouches and doing all kind of other fly stuff that will make her tickle. Like, baby, do you like your ears blowed on or whatever? Like, what can get you to where you need to get to quicker? Because, you know, sometimes you pitch one nipple, it's over.
I don't know what she got to do for my man to stay stimulated longer. Let me give some shout-outs here. Jane says, type that, suck you dry, then eat some lunch with you. My man, I got to watch it here tonight, Brad Corney. He has his own podcast called Not Up for Debate. It's a great podcast. You guys tune in and watch that. Appreciate you watching, bro. Laura Rose said, Jane, I see what you did there. Brianna Slaughter, what's going on, baby girl? First time watcher. Please continue to do so, and I hope you enjoy the show tonight. Joe Turner's laughing. Laura Rose said, okay, are you ready for another story? No, I ain't ready for another story. This man needs help. He's coming too fast. Shit. This lady is not happy. She needs help.
Another thing he could probably
Now,
do.
hold up. So far, what you want to do is after he comes, you want to take advantage of that immediate minute afterwards. Why? It's still a little hard.
And rock it.
Yeah, and take advantage of that 60 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know what it's going to get you. It'll get you something, but, you know, you got to take advantage of it.
And sometimes once she's that minute, it'll restart the engine.
Right. Antonita Austin is watching. What's going on? She said, oh, Lord, what did I walk into?
Oh, baby.
Brad Carney says, thanks, bro. No, that's what we do. We support each other. But, yeah, this is how we get down. I tell everybody, this is not your typical relationship show where you get the typical answers, the typical stories, the typical rhetoric. No, that's like having missionary sex every night. We don't do that here.
We want legs around our neck.
You better believe it. An ankle on my shoulder, something.
And some Jenga.
Yes, that's it. Strip Jenga. I tell everybody, when all else fails, you take yourself a Jenga set, write an article of clothing on each block, and as you pull it, what I got here.
And then grab a nipple.
And that too. All right. We're going to get into the next story.
And disclaimer, remember, we don't write these stories. These
are sent into us. We don't make this up. These are actually sent into us. So this woman needed help because her man was finishing before she got started. And I can imagine that's very frustrating.
I can too.
Yeah. So this is from Marcus out of Allentown, PA. He says, let me start by saying I love my wife. Here we go.
But
every time these motherfuckers send these stories in, let me start by saying I love my wife. I love my family. Motherfucker, no, you don't, because you're doing this bullshit. But I am going to read this story because you took the time to send it in.
It's probably somewhere in the closet.
Let me start by saying I love my wife and family, but I've been living a double life. I travel for business a lot, and I have another family, another wife, another son. It's becoming exhausting lying to both of them and keeping up two separate homes. I don't know which one to choose, but I do know someone's going to get hurt. Any suggestions, guys?
Oh, my God.
Dang. He done sucked the air out this room completely.
Yeah, we
Damn.
had a good time with the quick cover.
Oh, shit.
Quick cover draw. Now we come this is real life drama. I say, what I always say, tell the truth to both.
No. Like Bernie Max once said, sometimes the right thing to do ain't always the right thing to do.
I mean, you got to choose. Either you're going to choose one to tell the truth to, and then you know you're going to try to hold on to the other one and whatever piece you can salvage with the children on the other one, or you can just tell them both the truth and just be totally free. Like, totally free. Make you a third family somewhere.
Now, we got some strong ones here. Jane says, choose a bullet to your doom, you loser.
Yeah.
Antonita Austin says, next letter. Laura Rose says, I hate this guy. What a moron. Suggestion is to crawl into a hole in the ground and don't come out.
Yeah.
Jensen Porsky says he needs to change his identity. Marie Robinson says, okay, that's all I can get out of that. Brad Carney says, gotta outweigh. Mike Howard says he need to connect with the first lady, the first lady who God comes quick. Damn, that's not a bad one. She's looking for somebody, so that could be his way out. Okay.
But you got to get rid of both of them.
Right. Brad Carney says, gotta outweigh the pros and the cons. Yes, you do. Gene says, swallow some gasoline, and you'll find out the answer. Damn.
Jay trying to kill my man.
Right. I
Yeah.
mean,
We don't want
you
you
have
dead,
no
bro.
fans on this show. Let me say this.
Yeah, that letter was not a fan favorite.
Okay, let's think about this. This man's been living a double life.
That's wrong right
I
there.
mean,
Should cancel
well,
his ass.
okay, now, I'm your love doctor, but I have to say this. He's had the best of both worlds. Whenever the first wife gets on his nerves, need that lawn cut, or is complaining about the gutters needing cleaning, he could easily say, you know what, I'm sick of this shit.
Yeah.
And go be with his other wife.
Right.
So, I
Advice with
mean,
ping pong. This is Austin, though. Yeah.
I'm curious, how long was he getting away with that for?
Right. And he had enough time to make 2 sets of children.
Yes.
That's a long time.
But he did say it's exhausting. He's keeping up 2 households.
Oh man, he must got money because he can't come home broke to either one
No.
unless they paying the bill and unless they paying for their lifestyle. But either way, he seemed like he trying to be the man of 2 houses, and that is impossible. Now, what you can do if you really a player, bring both houses together. Babe,
No. He doing some sister wife
some
type
sister
shit.
now y'all sister wives and these brothers and sisters is going
Well,
to
the brothers are actually brothers.
Exactly. They're going to finally meet each other, and we're going to live under one hat. Now, that's a player.
One nation under a groove, I
Yeah,
guess.
I couldn't do it. I can only deal with one woman at a time. I can't have all that. I mean, not in the same house. Lord knows. That would be like a
Mike Howard says he needs a
nerve-wracking.
Will Smith smack. Dave Ayers says, dude sounds like you're justifying his shit. Don't do that.
You greedy.
Jim Zaborski, more like Jerry Springer. Laura Rose says that's
Polyamory.
Thank you. Polyamory, Preem. Well, no one's, first things first.
Nobody
No
else-
one's justifying what he's doing.
I'm just trying to make
Right.
suggestions.
We're just making trying to make sense of this, actually. Now, I didn't tell this man go out and knock 2 different women up, buy 2 different homes, and support 2 different women.
Because, first of all, the women going to want the father. They're going to think about the kid. Well, most women are going to be like, I'm going to do what's best for the kids. So, if keeping the peace to get the brothers together, me and this girl, we can get along as sister wives. But men can talk a woman into doing that. If you could talk a woman into taking off her clothes and having
Selling
sex
her body.
and giving you all
Yeah.
the money,
Which is
you think
pimping.
you could get out of this?
Which is pimping.
You don't think you don't think somebody with a silver tongue could get out of this?
Somebody with a
situation?
silver tongue and a weak mentality, yes.
He already
Yes,
macked
they
them.
can.
Now he just got to make a happy home.
I will say this.
Watch the Mac.
Well, Marie Robinson says you can't make sense out of nonsense. No, you can't. But I will say this. Mentally, because, and I'm not trying to make a joke, but he Jedi mind tricked both them women. I mean, think about this.
Yeah, how you share
Think
your
about
man
this.
with another?
But think about this.
household?
He lied to him to the point where he was able to move and maneuver without getting busted. This is his conscience that wants him to come clean now.
Yeah.
Not the fact that he got busted.
Yeah, he ain't
because
get
he's
caught
not
yet.
busted yet. He can still keep going
just
with
exhausted.
this. Right, he's
Tired.
just exhausted.
He
This
tired.
man is lying like a cheap rug. I mean, like I said, call it what it is, but this is probably the most gentleman-like pimp I've ever seen.
Yeah,
Like I said, he Jedi mind tricked both of them.
and for real, the truth will set you free, bro.
Mike Howard said he must be from Atlanta. Dave Harris says, sister wives, is he Mormon? Antonita Austin said, hell no. Marie Robinson said, screaming. But I'm just saying, though, I mean, Laura Rose said, you can't make sense of this fuckery. Well, we're trying to. Bear with us. We're trying to.
We gonna get something out of it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, though. I mean, I commend him because he has not gotten busted yet. This is just his conscience bearing. Is he can't take anymore.
And he tired.
And he's
probably
tired.
and he tired of spending that extra income on a whole nother
Right,
other house
right.
when he could just do some child support.
Antonita Austin said, women are not that stupid. He might be the one getting got.
Eventually, he gonna get caught.
Yeah, because this is a slippery, slopey zone.
Eventually, you're going to get caught because one woman going to say, what are you doing when you're not here? I guess he uses I travel a lot.
Well, yeah,
I'm a businessman and I
right.
travel. Whatever, man. Come on, man. It's nobody that slow. And if the women is that slow, they are slow enough to live in the house together and become sister wives.
Exactly. Joanny Rosario, what's going on? I appreciate you watching. Jim Zamborski says, is his name Tristan Thomas?
That's another.
That was cold.
That's another idiot walking.
But I'm just saying. I mean, I don't know what to tell him because there's no way you can make sense of this. I don't think that.
There's no sense to this.
Right. That's heavy.
This is it is what it is.
right. That's real heavy.
100 ways to get out of it. Just as easy as it was to slide and all that ass, you better figure out a way to slide your ass out.
Which is true. Anyone or the lovers out there in the building, do you have any suggestions for this man? Can you help him in any way?
All my smart people.
Right. You know,
all you
everyone,
other love doctors.
everyone who has advice that can't stand a fuckery.
Yeah.
So, do you have any suggestions for him? Please chime in and let us know.
Please
this
let
man
us know.
really needs help.
Continue to talk about
Now, I
this.
know I won't be thought of very highly,
Uh-oh.
but I will say this. You haven't gotten caught yet. Ride the wheels till they motherfucker fall off. You only live once.
My whole thing about that is the wheels gonna come off.
They're going to come off. You're going to get caught eventually, but
if you don't get caught, you are the best. The absolute very best.
I'm going to tell you,
ever
for
do
what he's done already,
'Cause
retire him from the game and hang his jersey
Because
up.
most men get tired and pick the one that they get along with the most, or the one they like the most, or the kids they like the most, or the family they like the
no
most.
doubt. He has
Eventually, they make a
options.
decision. But if you get through this without having to make a decision, you are the absolute polyamory, double dipping, cheating.
Double Dutch king of the world, I guess.
Exactly.
Mike Howard said, be honest and let the chips fall. Jim Zamborski said, eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Damn.
Dave Ayers said he might think he's going to choose one, but I bet two women talk and he loses both. Laura Rose says, wow. Antonita Austin says, find a bridge, LOL. Joanna says, karma will eventually visit him.
Because they might have cheating on him. Because what happens when he go away, women get lonely
That they do.
after a while. They be like,
That they do.
and if she content with him going away, that means she going, oh, go away. Because she go get her some on the side.
Right,
And
right.
this fool probably have a nerve to come back home and find out that one or both of his ladies is cheating on him and be pissed off and ready to fight and kill and shoot and slap and all this. And you've been doing the same thing.
I mean,
Hypocrite.
Laura Rose, I know you wasn't fond of my comments, but I am serious. I do believe that he should roll the dice and play that thing out all the way to the end.
It'd make a great book.
I'm just thinking the same thing and make a wonderful story. Wonderful
I was
story.
just doing this for research.
That's some
baby.
shit Lifetime will pick up.
Yes.
James Zaborski says, I agree with the ride to the wheels fall off. Brad says, have the girls play cards. The loser gets to keep them.
They don't want him.
No. That's a good way to get cut.
Yeah, they don't want
Good
him.
way-
They want
Brad,
blood.
I keep telling you.
Get it back
Talk
in
like
blood.
that make me think you ain't never had no pussy.
Get it back in blood.
Oh, boy. So that's what we're going to rock with for now. We're going to move to the next one.
Sorry, brother.
Yeah, I really couldn't help you, dog. I couldn't.
I hope we did. We gave you a lot of options.
Yeah, there's some options, but I just don't. Like I said, just
Nothing in stone, though.
yeah. Continue in this romantic horror that you're in right now because it's
He's
not
having
gonna,
a ball.
Well, yeah, he's having the time of his life because he hasn't gotten caught
Yeah,
yet.
he's having a ball.
Right. He can come home to each household. Honey, I'm home.
Honey, I'm home.
Right.
You know,
So, yeah, he's all right.
he gonna be
He's all right.
fine until they find out that Honey, I'm home got a man under the bed.
Oh. You, what you live by, you'll die by. So,
Live by the sword, die by the
Right.
sword.
we're going to move on to the next story. This is from Vince out of Baltimore. Says, I've been cheating with my wife with a co-worker for the past 7 months.
In that goddamn closet.
Yeah, that broom closet. Whew.
Okay.
I just finally got caught because my wife put a tracker on my car without me knowing about it.
Damn,
I didn't mean for this to happen.
but it did.
I just felt like she wasn't being there for my needs. How can I win her back?
It's a wrap. No, the generosity of women never cease to amaze me. Most of the time, once you caught, you wait out your punishment.
Well, remember what we said. The saving grace is if they got kids.
Right. Beg and plead. If they got kids, it's a way to get back. It's just, are you willing to go through
go through the work?
If you're willing to go through the fire to get your woman back and be very sorry that it happened and pray to God that it doesn't happen again. Because most of the time, once you get caught, it'll scare the hell out you never to ever cheat again, especially if your wife do some crazy stuff to you. You know what I'm saying? But that's my advice. And you just got to, what they say, eat crow.
You gotta eat that.
You gotta eat crow
eat that shit.
And do what you gotta do, because he sounded like he want her back.
He does want her back. Well, he got caught.
But because he probably would be still doing the same thing, same broom closet if he never got caught. So that's the hypocritical part of it. Is the reality is, once you sorry, because once you get caught, sometimes it will knock the remorse in your ass. You know what I'm saying? And be like, yo, I'm really sorry. Or you realize what you really was cheating on and what you really, because you find out most of the time what you're cheating with is nowhere near what you got.
Oh, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me go to the lovers in the building.
All the experts.
Zaborski says that was a good subject. Dave Ayers said, here's some advice. Be honest now and take your lumps or wait and ride it. But the longer it goes on, the more lumps will hurt. Brave enough to do it now. I'm going to get back to that one. Marie Robinson says that's what he gets. James Zaborski says can't get away with anything anymore. No, you can't. As far as being honest and taking your lumps, well, here's the thing. He's already gotten busted now. His woman who was actually, she was thinking on her toes. Yeah. She put a tracker on that car and caught him. So he's already caught.
She cracked.
Might as well come clean because you've been caught.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not like honesty is the best policy because you've actually gotten caught. So you might as well just put it all out there. You know what? It is what it is. I'm going to tell you what you want to know. Mm-hmm. You know. Mike Howard said, Preem, absolutely right. You got to go through the fire to get her back. However, the relationship will never be the same. Hashtag, that ain't crow you eating. And I agree 100% with that. That relationship will not be the same. Nita Austin says these men are not so smart. Brad says if your girl had AirPod trackers, don't trust her. Jim Zaborski says track these.
Nuts. Track these nuts.
Yeah, Mike Howard said the relationship will never be the same. And it won't be. Sometimes it's not worth going through that because, like you said, the relationship won't be the same. Yeah. You could jump through all the hoops that she put you through, but
she gonna treat you like shit.
No doubt. You ain't gonna be worth 2 dead flies smashed to her. And every time you want to go somewhere, every time you want to go do something, every time you're apart, anything, I don't care if she caught your car next to a Wendy's. Every time you go past a Wendy's, oh, last time you was at Wendy's, you was at that bitch's house. Mm-hmm. So it's not going. Sometimes it's just not worth it.
Yeah, you're right.
It's just not worth it. So if you want to go through all that and get beat up to save a relationship that might not be worth it in the long run, have at it, my friend. If you like it, I love it. Yep. But I say, hey, you had your fun. If anything, see the ones you were cheating with, make a relationship with you next.
See,
I'm just saying, you have options.
You are definitely the move on type of guy.
Yeah, you have options. You have options.
Love the one you with.
Right. Marie Robinson says that's true. I mean, like I say, you only live once. Don't let anyone beat you. See, this is the thing that people fail to realize in relationships.
But like I said, most of the time, the girl that they cheating on, they don't really like that.
Well, that too. But where I'm getting at is where we make mistakes. I mean, where we don't well, I guess the both. We're all human beings. Mm-hmm. We all make mistakes, and where we fall into this trap is that okay, I want her back, I want him back, so. I understand. I got to go. He's upset. She's upset. I got to go through a little something. Guess what? At the end of the day, if you pledge your case and you've sincerely apologized to this woman, that's all you can do. Yeah. This whole thing of getting in these situations where, they're beating you up, torturing you, making you jump through hoops and stuff. Fuck that shit. Yeah, no. Move on. And like I said, maybe the chick you're cheating with might want to run at the title. So I mean, you never know.
I got him.
Yeah, we don't have to hide no more. You know, it's official.
Yeah, we can get out the broom closet.
Right. So, yeah, that's how you got to handle that one. That's how you got to handle that one.
Man up, baby.
Right. This is the next one is Rob from Dallas, Texas.
What up, homie?
He says, I enjoy the podcast. Supreme is funny as hell. Well, my wife came to me wanting to talk.
Uh-oh.
Well, that could never go well hearing those words. But quite the opposite. She's been having feelings for her girlfriend and wants to add her to the bedroom. For me, this is epic, but I'm scared of what it will do to our marriage. Any thoughts?
Fuck that marriage. Have a good time. Enjoy yourself. Wear your crash helmet because you might hit you might fall for the girlfriend or whatever. Y'all both be walking around like Color Purple in love with the mistress.
Not Sugar Avery.
Yeah, you know how they both was running around the house.
Yeah, they was.
Excited with Sugar Avery and she ain't want neither one.
She ain't want neither one of them.
So, be careful of that right there. But for real, man, it's Christmas for you, homie. Go ahead and enjoy yourself. Go ahead, open up them presents.
Now, I'm going to say the polar opposite. This is where I get my grown man on. I'm going to say, no, Bun Bun Bundy said, don't listen to Preem. Don't listen to Preem.
He's probably right, but
I'm going to say the polar
I think
opposite.
with my little head sometimes, you know what I mean? Little head sometimes take over the ship.
Antonita also says, Preem sent in his letter.
No, babe. I like one.
But
if you ever want to bring somebody home, that's on you. But I will do two. You dig?
I'm going to say this. I'm going to say the polar opposite. Because you have a good right to worry about what's going to take place in your marriage. I've said it once, I said it again. Extramarital affairs are just that extra. Keep it out of the bedroom. Mm-hmm. There's plenty of other ways to spice up your marriage. That's a serious gamble you take because, for one, inviting her into the bedroom. Well, what if she steals your wife's heart?
Mm-hmm.
And all that could do is right. Yeah, and it sounds like it's already starting to happen. So all that will do is edge you out the bedroom, then out the house, then out the marriage. So no, fight for what's yours. Tell your wife, nah, I don't think that's a good day. Now, mind you, you seem a little enticed by it because you said, for me, this is epic. Well, everything doesn't need to be epic all the time. So, just don't. Bun Bun said, adding someone into the bedroom is dangerous territory. It never ends well. You know what I'm talking about. So,
now personally, don't get it twisted.
Okay.
With somebody I love or married or in a committed relationship, I don't want nobody in the bed. Because
right.
I would get jealous of the girl paying her too much attention if that's the case. I say I wouldn't play those type of games unless I was single or in non-loving or caring relationship. Because I don't want to share my bed that I love.
Right, with anyone.
With no one.
No.
Guy, definitely not no guy, but definitely, or girl. You dig what I'm saying? But so don't get me twisted, but believe me, ain't nothing wrong with a threesome. By all means necessary. Sometimes they get thrown on you and you got to just do what you got to do. Ride the wave.
Damn. No, I'm not advising that at all.
Ride the wave and try not to misbehave. You know what I mean?
Let me get to the lovers. Mike Howard says marriage is sacred. If you care, you won't share.
Damn right.
There you go, brother. Marie Robinson says everything that glitters ain't always gold. No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
2 pieces of gold is better than a piece of silver. You know?
Don't do it. Keep her out the bedroom. You already got somebody.
Yeah, you good.
Shoot. You already got somebody.
Don't listen to me. That little head come up thinking sometime, but the big head always pushes him down in time of reason and knowledge and power and always get the boat back on the road. But that little head, goddamn, boy.
We going to the next story. The next story is from Mike Howard says, however, where was she when I was single? Wow,
exactly.
That is a good question.
Back in the day, boy.
Right. This is from Debbie from D.C.
Hey, Debbie. Debbie Downer, no.
I've been with my man for 3 years, and he has yet to mention anything about proposing to me or even a life of marriage. I want to bring it up to him, but I feel as though if I do, he will, only because I open up my mouth. Do I be patient, or do I just say how I feel?
Gotta say how you feel. But be prepared.
Marie Robinson says, I'm screaming at Supreme.
I know.
I'm,
I'm sorry.
I've
bro.
said this time and time again. You've been in this relationship for 3 years. Now, let me lay the game plan down. I'll use myself for an example.
Right on.
From the first date, I know if I want a second one. From that second date, I know if I want to keep seeing you. Guess what? Somewhere around the 6-month mark, I know, and could be sooner than that, if I want to propose to you. If I propose to you, then I already know I'm ready to jump a broom. So, I mean, we'll figure out a close time date because I don't believe in long engagements. You've been with this dude for 3 years. Guess what? He's already gotten everything out of you. He's getting the sex every night. I'm quite sure you cooking his dinner, you washing his clothes, folding his drawers. You doing everything for him. He's getting everything. He has no reason to talk about marriage because you guys are playing house. You bought that on yourself, young lady. Now, if you do mention it, yeah, he's going to feel pressured into doing it now because he's going to hear your mouth, and he doesn't want to hear your mouth, which means you'll get engaged to, but you'll be waiting around forever for that wedding to happen. Let me get to the lovers real quick. Bun Bun says, why didn't she discuss her expectations before they got serious? I have no idea why she didn't, but she should have. You're right. Mike Howard said, he already told you by staying silent. Bounce. Marie Robinson said, exactly. She gets it. So, yeah, if you've been in that thing 3 years, it's not going to happen. I'm sorry. No, it's time for you to actually exit the building on that relationship, on that marriage thought anyway. Preem?
Now, 3 years, I'm opposite. 3 years of dating is kind of normal for me, being an entertainer and everything. You know what I'm saying? I want everything laid out right. Want everything, my finances good. So if I got a girlfriend, we got to wait till 3 to 5 years before we get to the broom, whatever. But like I said, if I was with a special lady and I was in Las Vegas and there was a church in front of us, I'd get married. Just because. But I think girls get a little impatient because you got to feel like what the guy, you know, it may be a reason why he's in a 3-year courtship. His finances might not be straight. Or
3 years, though?
Yeah, you know, brothers be
Damn,
broke,
that's
man.
a long time.
We be broke sometimes, man. I don't know. See, some people are ready for that next step and looking forward to marriage. Other people is not so comfortable with.
But it does not take 3 years to decide not whether or not you want to be married to that person.
No. I see me. I could do the friendship thing for years, and then the relationship. You pretty much know who you're going to marry or who you want to marry, but the circumstances might not have been might not have been in place for him to make that next move. Oh, but you know that's just in his defense. But in her defense is if she don't want to be 4 for 5 years, hey, look, I want to get married now, and if you're not ready, then I gotta go. And if he a real G, if he really love her, he gonna say, well, let's get married. But if he gonna stick to his guns and be like, nah, I'm just not ready. So, roll.
Well, let me get to the lovers real quick. Bun Bun says it won't be meaningful if she brings it up. It'll just be surrendering and she'll be settling. Damn, that's heavy, but true. Mike Howard says she needs to connect with the guy who has the 2 families, Three's Company.
Get him,
Jack Tripper.
Put him in the mix.
Antonita Austin says no comment from those with commitment phobia. That's a topic for another podcast right there. I told you what to do. Prove wrong and book that trip to Vegas.
Exactly. And see who gonna come back, Mrs. Carter.
We got one more story. This is from Lisa. She refuses that. Well, she didn't put where she's from. Says, I'm pregnant, and I just found out my sister is pregnant at the same time.
Oh.
What's really disturbing is that it's who we're pregnant by. My mom's ex-boyfriend.
Oh.
This is going to destroy our family in every possible way. Is there any way that this could be saved?
Is he a molester? I hope both of them is grown.
Nothing funny about being molested.
I'm just saying, was he seeing them while he was with the mom?
I don't know. Maybe
Jesus.
that's why he broke up with the mom.
This is too much. This is too much.
I want to know where these people from. I got to know.
My degree in relationship 101, I ain't got that high.
Well, think about this. You got 2 sisters that's pregnant by
by
the same dude
by the
that used to
stepdad.
sleep with their mom.
Yeah.
He kept it in the family for real. Marie Robinson says trifling.
That's
Anthony Austin says, I ain't wasting my frequent flyer miles.
You don't know what you can get.
You did wrong for that. But Bun Bundy says, I can't even entertain this letter. Anthony Austin says, ew.
That is not. I can't even.
Well, you going to entertain this letter, Bun Bun. What do you think of this mess?
Jerry. Because this is a fight.
I mean, it's very. So, who was the person that put trifling? Marie Robson is very trifling.
Dude, the sisters.
Brad says, I've seen videos like this, mom and two daughters.
Yeah.
But see, they wasn't together at the same time. This dude meticulously, because apparently these sisters didn't find out until after they found out they was pregnant. So he was getting them on the low.
So he got two baby mamas coming, an ex by the mom. Jesus.
That's kind of hard to do the math on that. He got two baby mamas, the sisters.
Yeah, that's where I'm at with it.
That's daughters of the woman that he used to mess with. Dang.
That's why I want to know how far long did he mess with the mom? Like,
I don't know.
Like,
Mike Howard
was
says
he
that's
on these girls when he was
Mike
with
Howard
the
said that's a real small town. Or was it a big town?
No, it had to be a big
It had
town.
to be a big town.
It had to be like a big country town, but
Bun Bun says, I think they mama should whoop both their asses and never babysit. Oh, can you imagine? Mom, can you babysit? Well, hold up. Remember Precious? Remember she threw the baby?
Oh, man.
You done slept with my motherfucking man.
Yeah,
remember
she
that?
was hot.
Yeah, she was real hot behind that.
But listen,
Precious!
that mean the two daughters knew who they were sleeping with.
Or maybe they didn't.
But they had to know that was the mom's boyfriend. He might not have known they were sleeping with each other.
Yes.
But you had to know that was your mom's because you had to see
Mr. Dow.
Yeah.
You were
You
just
know that's
kicking
Mr.
it with my
Earl?
mom. Yeah. Mr. Earl, you were just kicking it with my mom.
You know that's Mr. Earl. Then
Mr. Earl probably looked at her and told her, why you think we broke up? I saw how good you started to look.
And they like,
really?
No offense, young lady.
Mike Howard, hey, Mr. Uncle Daddy Cousin.
Oh.
All in the family.
Mr. Uncle Daddy Cousin.
That's heavy.
Yeah,
I don't know how to help y'all with that.
Nah.
Some
that ain't even no tell the truth. It seems like everybody know each other. All the players are introduced. The babies is coming along very fine.
You need a pastor and a counselor to sort through that thing.
Or a pimp to tell Mr. Earl to move all three. Everybody go in the house.
No, that pimp gonna say, Mr. Earl, you come work for me.
You a sub pimp. Polyamory.
I'm gonna get you sized up with a suit
y'all already sisters, so y'all could be sister wives real easy. Get acclimated with y'all sister wives roles.
Mike Howard said Father's Day gonna be off the chain. Yes, it is.
Oh my God, Mama be the bottom broad of the whole brothel. He might as
well just run an Airbnb and spend it with everybody.
Everybody got a room.
Marie Robinson says so the kids will be siblings and cousins. Yes,
siblings and cousins.
Yes, they will.
And they'll be, Mr. Earl wasn't their father or nothing, thank God. But because this would be something under the hills. The hills have eyes.
Can you imagine a day in child support court for Mr. Earl? Yep. The judge is going to be like, what the fuck?
First of all, the producers for Jerry, Maury, and Steve going to be in there trying to sign them all.
Where was Cheaters at when this was going on?
And where was the chick with the tracker that's going to help these little girls out?
Exactly.
Well, I hope they're grown women.
I'm hoping they're grown women.
I'm assuming they're grown
women.
They
made a conscious decision to sleep with Mr. Earl.
But Mr. Earl must be the shit.
Dave said when your family tree is a circle, shit like this happens.
Shit is a square.
Shit like this happens.
That don't roll too good.
No.
Man, that's crazy.
Oh, man.
Speechless.
Yeah.
No advice. Just
I can't give you no advice
prayer,
on that. Yes.
We said it. Healthy babies.
They need a counselor,
and somebody,
a pastor, and a pimp to sort that whole thing out.
And a good night that whip Mr. Earl ass. Or sit him down for intervention.
Now. You can never get rid of Mr. Earl now. You got Mr. Earl in your lives for 18 years now.
Yeah, that's your baby father.
Right.
Damn, he got twin. He got basically the cousin's gonna be like twins.
Yo, Mike Howard said Mr. Earl ain't finished first.
I know he made sure everybody got their rock off. Mr. Earl,
Mr. Earl said it's pleasing season.
Holla at me. I make sure
everybody in the house.
Mr. Earl will satisfy the first story very well. It's scary.
Mr. Earl said we're gonna stay together as a family. So,
Polyamorous, sister wives and baby cousins.
right.
Everybody gonna get a piece of Earl.
Oh man, that was
you saved the best for last.
That was one for the ages, right there.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell them about that, man.
I don't know what to tell you. Y'all gonna have to work that out.
Yeah, that's on y'all. That's between y'all. You know me, I mind my business.
But let me ask you this: what happens when the kids go to school and it's bring a dad, donuts for dads, or bring a dad to school thing,
and it's just Earl,
He got to split his time between two classrooms. He got to hope them kids ain't in the same classroom.
Same room.
Shoot.
What your daddy do? He my grandfather.
He's a pimp.
Father.
Mike Howard said, "Is there a heart in the house tonight?"
Oh my God! Stand up.
Yeah. Is it? That is all. We got 4 minutes left. I'm gonna give you this food for thought.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm gonna spin a
us.
special shout out to Semi Positive Pro Star GP. He handles our social media stuff, and he's been doing a dynamite job on it. I want to thank him. I appreciate you. Numbers are going through the roof, especially on TikTok, so I appreciate that. There's a book that's out right now. It's called The Modern Breakup. Phenomenal. I'm taking a piece of it tonight, and hopefully this will lay on someone's heart and open up their eyes, because maybe they're in a situation that they don't need to be in. Now, this is a relationship with a narcissist in a nutshell. You will go from being the perfect love of their life to nothing you ever do is good enough. You will give everything, and they will take it all and give less in return. You will end up empty mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. And in the end, you'll get blamed for it. That's heavy right there. Think about that. Some of y'all are trapped in relationships like that and don't even realize it. So hopefully that message hit home for somebody. Well, that's all we have for tonight. I want to thank everyone for tuning in, for the comments, everything. Man, I love y'all so much. This is the hottest relationship podcast in the game right now, Relationships 101. I'm your host, your doctor of love, John Evans. This is the house that Toxic built, and my man to the right of me, Philly's own
Supreme, the
Resurrector. Thank you. Until we do this again next week, be good to each other. Jamie?
My advice, get out.
Yes.
Get out.
Immediately.
Run.
Jamie, play me out.